Welcome all of you to this Buddha Purnima. An auspicious day. Actually, this is called Vaishak month. In this particular full moon, actually, it's called Buddha Purnima. Actually, Buddha born in this time. Buddha is enlightened, and Buddha is transcending to another plane. All these happen in this full moon. So this full moon is so special. So, and we all know that meditation on full moon energy is much enhancing than a normal day. Every full moon, every new moon is very important. And one of the importance is the thoughts are very powerful. And mostly when we are near to full moon or new moon, we become more emotional, and the chances to be more negative also. So that's why the meditation is so important. So normally that tendency, because a lot of churning happens, inner churning happens, so everything will come out. So meditation is very, very important in this time. We can enhance the energy of moon, because moon is something very important, very powerful. Moon is just like our mind. Moon is a metaphor of our mind, and sun is the metaphor of our soul, our consciousness. So that's why we heard about nowadays the sun is so nearing to the planet Earth. Especially there is a concept of central sun and all, which is happening from 2012. That's why we experience a lot of transformation. And moon energy is keep on changing. From the full moon, the next day it's changing and reach to a new moon or no moon, again the another moon. Same like our mind, which keep changing. Our mind is not constant. So actually, we don't need to worry that, okay, yesterday my mind is full of happiness. Today I am feeling depressed. It's natural. Mind is like that. So the more we connect to our soul, we can witness the mind. The soul energy is the witnessing energy. It can witness, it can observe. Soul is an observer. So mind always want to be the participating, and mind is not one person. Mind is not the one thing. It is a big crowd. So many people are inside us. So when there are a lot of people, lot of conflict. So that's why today the topic is conflict and resolution. So because now we know we are so near to certain outside conflicts. Everywhere there is already conflict happened, but now we see something bigger is happening and it's dissolving. Again, there is a threat. Again, there is a fear. Actually, whatever is experiencing outside is only a reflection of inside. So when we step into the path of spirituality, whatever we are seeing outside is only a reflection of inside. Inside means not just one person, the collective, what we are carrying collectively. When we are in deep conflict of collective, again there is something very interesting concept is sleeping versus waking. There are a lot of people, they are still sleeping. There are people, they are waking. So those who are in the path of meditation, they are more interested to be in the waking state. rather than in the sleeping state. So those who are awakened or waking state, they can make wonderful change even in those who are sleeping. It's like, I don't know how many of you heard about the concept where when a child is sleeping, a mother or the father, they can indoctrinate or create something amazing inside the child when the child is sleeping. Same way, the rest of the collective is sleeping. Those who are waking, those who are meditating, they can make the change. Because once our consciousness change, that's a power actually. Okay. And we are all moving towards a time where everybody is ready to wake. In the waking state, one of the very important thing we need to address is the inner conflict. There are so many conflicts which is existing inside us. So when we look into this conflict means in our life we experience certain conflict. Like, I don't know how many of you heard about 6-9 conflict. One person is saying, I am seeing 6, and another person is saying, I am seeing 9. What is actually happening? Both are existing there. The only thing is one person is standing opposite to the another person. The same thing happened inside us. When you have any desire inside, there is someone which come opposite to you. That's the nature of mind by Swamiji Shivananda. He mentioned it as Pratibhaksha Bhavana. We always have a Pratibhaksha Bhavana. Someone always against. So who is against? Your own self is against. The mind becomes two. Mind becomes dual. The nature of our mind is duality. The nature of soul is non-duality. The nature of our mind is Dvaidam, and the nature of soul is called Advaidam. And what happens? There is a part which has the power to attack. Even there is a part of our own self which try to attack. That's what we are experiencing right now in our life. A part of the self which decide to attack, attacking the desire part. For example, if you have a desire of simply you want to meditate, or you have a desire to go to Himalayas, okay, positive desire, okay, still there is another part of you come and tell that you have a lot of responsibility here, you need to be here, you have a family, running away from family is escapism. Those things come and attack you. They have attacking personality always come from the past, come from the judgment. Every judgment is past. Judgment is not coming from this present or future. Whatever we are judging, it is coming from the history. It's coming from our ancestors saying that this is right and that is wrong. This is good and that is bad. Because every parent, whoever the parent, they always believe that I know what is the best for my child. I know what is best for my child. It's an interesting theory, actually. But when you look at the technological field, when you say, okay, 4G or 5G, which is more powerful, 4G or 5G? You are using a phone 3G. After some time, you used a phone for 5G, and do you believe that, okay, 3G can control the 5G phone? No, it's same like that. As a parent, we are 3G and our children is 4G or 5G. And we believe that we are right, we know everything. History is right. History is not right. Past is not right. Present is right. Future you can make right in the future, but not our history. So I see a lot of people, they come into the field of healing and they are not healed because everybody want to make them right rather than being happy. The priority is I want to be right. Once upon a time, I said that I am this, and now I am not ready to change. I don't want to change my word. My word, I am loyal to my words. I am loyal to my thoughts. I am loyal to my past experience. So that's why if person who go through abuse, they keep create abuse rather than they can create something better. They don't want to create because unconsciously they want to be right because my parent abused me. So my parents are right and my past is right and I'm creating the right. This is called conflict. Your desire, your real need to progress, that's a one part of you. And another part is telling you that it's not possible. It's not right because your ancestors suffered a lot. They go through poverty. How can you be happy right now? This is called conflicts. There are a lot of conflicts. And nowadays, interestingly, new German medicine, which is created by Dr. Harmer, he found that there are conflicts which has the power to create illness because every organ is working with certain conflicts. He realized this the day his son died. When his son died, he immediately diagnosed with cancer and he realized that it's a conflict called worry conflict, next worry conflict. It can happen with our someone beloved is going, we experience conflict. There are a lot of different conflicts called territory conflict, devaluation conflict. You are devaluing something or disrespectful experience, it creates conflict. Sexual conflicts, our sexual priority, our preference, that create conflict. Gender conflicts. There are list of so many conflicts. So don't think that today we are here to solve all your conflict. It's not possible. We can't change all of your conflict, but more and more you understand your own conflicts. There is a way of resolution. What is the way of resolution? The conflicts. First thing is 6 is right, 9 is also right. More than 6 and 9, once you transcend, once you go above it, you understand there is no 6, there is no 9. It's only a pattern. Whatever that 6 or 9 is a pattern, it has nothing. So whatever we feel as right in this life, it's nothing. It's not the real right. It's not the real good. It's not the highest truth. So acknowledge both sides. Acknowledge the duality. Duality need to be acknowledged. If you are a man, you can acknowledge the women inside you. If you are a woman, you can acknowledge the man inside you. If you feel you are positive, you can acknowledge the negative inside you. If you feel you are always negative, you can look into the positive inside you. So every situation, every aspect of our life, these polarity exist, duality exists. So that's the first principle. Duality exists. Only thing we can do is embrace the duality. It exists by looking into the other side also. Both things exist. This is same Patanjali Maharshi shared about one of his sutra called pain and pleasure. Both exist together. When you see that, oh, there is so much pain in this. When you look deeper and ask, what is the pleasure about it? There is a pleasure about it. Once you understand the pleasure of what the pain you are transcending, same thing, you are too much attached to some pleasure in your life. The moment you see what is the pain inside that pleasure, you start transcending this conflict. You can leave that part of your ego which is attached to this conflict. Because the conflict always come with a statement that I am here to protect you. The conflict is coming. Even the parents are conflicting. You said that today I want to go out. Parents say, no, 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 it's unsafe. Unsafe. So safety is one of the biggest challenge in our life. Where is safety actually? Is there anybody outside the world is safety? We believe that, okay, we can create that wall, we can create the big gate and everything, and we are safe. Are we really safe? Those who are really telling you that, okay, I can provide you safety, is they are safe? Nobody is safe. The safety is an aspect inside you. Only the day when our root chakra, Muladhara chakra, which awakened, we experience immense safety. Even you are in the midst of any war, you feel that I am safe. This is a safety coming from within. So safety is inside you. Safety is not outside you. When you want to create safety outside you, you always mess your life, actually. So look within how I can create safety inside me. So that's a first way to acknowledge the conflict, because every conflict is come with a statement that I'm coming to protect you. Protection means protect from what? Protecting from satisfaction. Because not allowing to satisfy anything in life. Don't allow to satisfy. That's why when you observe, everybody is there carrying deep unsatisfaction in their life. When you see masters, they are masters because they satisfied themselves. Whatever they go behind, they completely go and satisfy themselves. They never say about the theory of indulging in something, focusing something, spending a lot of time. When you observe Einstein, he spent his whole life in experimenting. He's not confused that, oh, I am spending this, there is another conflict. No, he's come from that space of non-duality. When you meditate, you meditate. That's what Buddha said. Walk while you are walking, eat while you are eating. Simple terms. Means satisfy what you are doing. When you satisfy something you are doing, you transcend this conflict. You are safe. The biggest unsafety is dissatisfaction. We feel unsafe. You can experiment with this. You don't need to believe what I'm telling. You can experiment that. The moment you satisfy anything in your life, you feel that there is something which comes from within, that from your root chakra, give you the feeling that some sort of safety inside. So that's why safety comes with satisfaction. And conflict comes from a space of dissatisfaction. Those who, when you see people, they are grumpy, they are always fighting, they are always angry because they are dissatisfied. Those who are stuck in rigid concept, they are dissatisfied. So are you ready to open your heart to people who are dissatisfied in this life? Anybody, without labeling, those who are so dissatisfied in life. You can open your heart once you are satisfied. When we allow ourselves to satisfy our own deep desires inside, you open your heart to those who are dissatisfied. So the real biggest terrorist inside of everyone is dissatisfied self. Dissatisfied self, you ask the dissatisfied self, what do you want? Are you really want to live here? They said, no, I want to die. I want to suicide. I want to get out from this life. But when you are satisfied, you say, I want to live. I want to stay here. I want to live up to 100 years, 200 years. I want to be here. So when you look at Avadar Babaji, is the most satisfied person ever seen in this earth. He know how to satisfy the self, how to be happy inside. That's why he lived 1800 years. Still he ready to come again, showing the body to someone because he's so satisfied, so happy inside. So that's why the path of meditation is very important. The path of healing is important. Healing is a path of bliss and blessing. I heard a lot of people, they come the path of healing and keep on feeling that I am the only one healing. My husband is not healing. My family member is not healing. Yeah, I'm the only one healing because healing is bliss. Healing is blessing. Healing is not a punishment. Changing or clearing our karma is not a punishment. It's a golden opportunity in this life. So when you start seeing that, you never ever force anybody into the healing. Only those who are really want healing, they can heal. We don't need to push somebody into the healing. We don't need to push someone into the meditation. Only thing is when you meditate, when you are contented, when you are satisfied, everyone asks you, what is the secret of this? And I also want this. The same happened in our life previously. Those who are showing the material life and feel that I'm satisfied by this, and people believe, okay, when I also get this, when I also get a Mercedes Benz, I am satisfied. And we know that whatever you get, still you are dissatisfied. Okay, I get an iPhone, I am satisfied. One day you get the iPhone, 2 days after, again the same dissatisfaction. Get the big home, you have the home, yeah, still dissatisfied. That trust, this thing, that achievement, this achievement, because contentment is not an outside business. When you are contented, you never fear anything. There is a story of Alexander, King Alexander. He always he's the great Alexander, the greatest Alexander. One time, he feels that he got everything, and one day he see a man. He is happy without anything, and he can't understand it. He said, "I want this man in my kingdom." So the soldiers go there. Soldier said, yeah, you please come with us. My Alexander the Great want to meet you. So he said, who is the great? There is no great here. And I am not coming also. Then we are going to kill you. Okay, you kill me. Anyway, I am happy. Whether you kill me or not, it's not making any sense. So I am not coming to you. If he want to meet me, he need to come here. So that's a moment Alexander the Great realized that there is still a person. That's a revelation for his life. There is a person who has no fear, who means enlightenment is something a great thing. So after that, he declared that when I die, you put in the coffin, you put my both hand outside that I am not taking anything because of his wisdom. He got a wisdom from this master. There is no fear because he's deeply satisfied. And one more story. After this story, we can do meditation or prayer. I want to share anything, she will share. I always share this story because once Narada got an opportunity that he can make one person enlightened in this earth. So he come with so much happiness. Okay, I can make one person enlightened by saying Tadastu. He can be enlightened. And Narada comes, and Narada meets one person who is a meditator in Varanasi, sitting and meditating for hours. And he simply go there. The moment that he meet Narada, and he said, "Okay, I want enlightenment right now." And he said, "Oh, maybe you are enlightened after next birth. You are enlightened." And he is angry. He got angry. How dare I am meditating for this much year? I can't wait for a single second. And another person, again, he said, you can be enlightened after a month. Still, he's angry. Again, there is a place, a person is so happy, so excited. And he said that, okay, I am giving you enlightenment after 100 lifetimes. So this man who is so happy, so satisfied, said, 100 lifetime, after 100 lifetime, I'm going to be enlightened. Wow, that's great thing. I am ready. I am happy. because I got 100 lifetime also. Immediately Narada give enlightenment to that person. Because immense satisfaction is coming to a person who has immense patience. Patience to see what is good, what is in this moment, transcending this conflict. So, conflict is the part of our life. The decision to transcend the conflict, we need to leave the grip that I am always right or I am always wrong. Yeah, there are some people, they always believe I'm always wrong because that's also a safety. Safety means familiarity. So that's why, okay, victimization. Victimization is a familiarity. Okay, I can always be victim. Fine, because it's very safe, because known. Perpetrator is unknown. And perpetrator doesn't want to be a victim because perpetrator is a known field and victim is an unknown field. So the real safety comes once you step into unknown. And unknown is the most satisfying place, uncertainty. If we seek certainty, we become bored with this life. So certainty is the condition of our mind. It's just like an elephant. When the elephant is small, someone is conditioned with a small rope. Then elephant believe that all or one stick. Elephant forget all his abilities and believe that, okay, this rope or this stick can control me. The same way we are controlling our own self. We keep controlling ourselves. That's why the conflict exists. Yeah, I'm done.
I just want to share just a reminder from Gautam Buddha that we cannot find peace by conquering something outside. We can find peace only by conquering our inner conflicts or inner turmoils. This is what we do in many healing sessions. Those who are into healing will know this. We bring peace into that. Even when we see there is a conflict happening between the countries also, when it is triggering us, it is something to do with our inner conflict. Why this is happening between countries is also because of suppressed grief at the time of separation. Whatever is suppressed always comes out like this. And Buddha's teaching always says that we cannot dispel hate with hate, it's only with love. So for us to step into love, I think we'll need to have more inner wisdom. So let's meditate.
Yeah. Anybody want to ask any question regarding whatever we shared? Or we can start meditation. You can put it,
Practically,
yeah.
how do we face such conflicts practically with love? Because sometimes we are in a position to take action and all. Sometimes we are very near to that conflict and part of that conflict. Right now, maybe we are not, but then there are situations where we are. So at that time, how do we face it with love, or how do we? I understand the theory, but then there is a gap. There is a how. It's little unclear there.
So practically means if, for example, if something triggered you outside and you also triggered immediately in that moment. Once you are also triggered in that moment, you also feel angry, you also feel sad, you also feel disturbed. That is the reality. That's the conflict which happened there. Okay. For example, if your boss is triggering you and immediately you also feel anger, you also do something with that person. Okay. So that happened. You don't need to justify that whatever is happened. After all this happened, once you come back, once you settle inside you, that time you can look within. From where what my inner conflict created this outer conflict. So more and more we work on our inner conflict slowly and gradually. It's not a one day journey. It's not a magic immediately. It's a science. So every day when you understand, so that's why there is an integration part, life test. So maybe so many things which is before you come in the path of healing, you are triggered. Now you are not feeling triggered, right?
You
Because
right,
it's
right.
inside. So
Yeah.
what is the biggest conflict inside is creating is one is fear, one is guilt, one is shame, one is hatred, one is our own inner life. These are the five elements which mostly create a lot of conflict inside. So when you do something, you did it. Don't justify your action, but rather you can look within you. That's a way, practical way. But keep on healing oneself. One day, practically also, you feel relaxed, you feel calm, and no, nothing can trigger you. That will
Exactly what I'm saying.
because why I'm saying this, there is a time period when even when the soul comes into the earth, first part of our evolution is working in this outer world. We are working in the outer world, how we can survive, and we give more priority to the outer world. That's a way of the first stage of evolution. But the evolution in keep on growing. What happened? We slowly understand whatever is existing outside is existing inside. So more and more you come from outside to inside and realizing inside is more powerful than outside. So that's why when you see before in there is a time people do surgery, but now maybe people never do certain surgeries. People don't need that surgeries. Some alternative healing can happen because it's happening. It's a growing field. Actually, we need to accept that this is only started just for last maybe Buddha for 2000 years, but people are accepting the Buddha. People are going through that stage. Maybe some Buddhists are going, but lot of people entering into this field is happening only just last 1 or 2 decades. So it's an ongoing experimenting field. We need to experiment. That's why I'm saying I'm not saying that you don't think that okay, now I understand the theory. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to be succeed. No. This theory, you put it in your life practically, and definitely you fail. First time you fail. Second time, the same way when you learn swimming, the same way when you learn cycling, the same way you learn how to balance your inner energies. It need patience. That's why I said about the last is patience. Okay. So don't think healing is something a punishment because I see this pattern in so many that healing is a punishment. Healing is not a punishment. That's why we said that those people are not healing. I am the only one healing because I reached to that level to understand this thing. It's not an easy thing to understand. Healing is not easy. When you go and still talk this with everyone, so many people, it will go simply like this. Even this topic, it's not easy topic. So when you are here means you are blessed one. Yes, Surabhi.
Hi.
Surabhi.
Yes, yes. I actually unmuted myself. Rupesh, today you said that the victim is in an unknown field and the perpetrator is in a known field. So
No,
perpetrator
no,
does.
no, no. Both. A victim means when you are victim and you are always staying in the victim means because it's a known field. It's a very knowing field inside because you know that what is victim. You know that experience. But a perpetrator always stay in the perpetrator because that is the knowing field of perpetrator.
Okay.
Understand? So the being a creator is an unknown field. That's why when someone say why you create by being victim, it's an unknown field. For example, if you have a headache and someone asking you why you create this headache, why I create? I am not creating the headache. But the truth is, we are the one who create everything. But it's not easy to accept because it's an unknown field. But now it become more easier because lot of people are really entering into this field and start believing, understanding, experimenting every day how I am creating this reality. So both are knowing field, Surabhi. Yeah, you can ask the question.
Okay. Fine. No, this is what my confusion was. Actually, earlier you had mentioned that being a victim is much easy and being perpetrator is much difficult. So,
Yeah.
today, yeah. So fine. I mean, I think I understood that. I mean, for perpetrator, it is easy to be perpetrator again and again, and for victim, probably it's easy to be victim again and again.
Yes. And very interestingly, as a past life regression facilitator, I always witness people who are victim. When they go back in the past life, they keep on seeing the victim life, victim life, victim life, victim life, victim life, unless they are ready to see the polarity. If they are not seeing the perpetrator life, they are not coming out from that chain. The same with the perpetrator also. When they go back, they keep on seeing the perpetrator and they feel power as perpetrator also. They say, okay, Hitler is the master for them, for the perpetrator life. And for the victim, some deep victimized person is the master. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
actually, from what
Sanjana,
Surabhi
you
said,
asked about Pratibhaksha Bhavana. Is it external? No, it's an internal faculty of mind. Because when one thought comes, interestingly, the opposite of another thought immediately come inside you. That's called Pratibhaksha Bhavana. This same counter thoughts coming. That's a part of the mind. That's a duality nature of our mind. So more you are aware about this Pratibhaksha Bhavana, more you can transcend. Normally we are unaware. We are clinging to the one side. We are staying in one side. So that's why in the healing you observe the question of counterpart is coming. That's why the healing happens.
And is it reflected like immediately, like in like either by people around you, or like immediately you find that polarity through conversation, or is it just, yeah, I mean, I understand though, yeah.
Yeah, because it's an interesting question. Because once I read about an article about Vietnam War, there is a Vietnam War going on. There are so many Buddhist monks. They walk through that border. The moment they entering into the border, that war stops. Nobody has feeling to do the war. They all feel some other energy. They stop the war. I'm not saying they stop the war for the entire thing is not stopped. They stop for another 24 or 48 hours. Then again they starts. After they went, they again starts. The same thing actually happened within also. There is some Buddhist monk walking inside us. We are calm. We feel happy. They walk over. Again we start. So that's why we need to do meditation every day. Every day we need to allow this Buddhist monks to walk through the border in between our conflict self. Yeah.
actually in yesterday's swap session, we saw this. A lot of you all found after many healing sessions on the same situations, a lot of you all found how you created that reality. It was revelation for a lot of you. That I'll give an example that a person was always blaming the father for creating a reality. And that day she found out in the healing session that just before that reality, she had done a mistake and she wanted to punish herself. So that's the reality she created along with her father. So those things actually make us understand how we are the creator. But it needs a lot of inner digging to do.
Yeah. So we can start meditating. All are ready? So close your eyes. You can sit in a very comfortable posture, the posture which is more satisfying for you. And simply observe your in-breath and out-breath. The breath which is coming to you, breath which is leaving from you. Completely allowing yourself to be with your breath. And keep on observing the breath and slowly bring your awareness inside your heart space, the space between the diaphragm and shoulder, the space between your sternum and back of the spine. You can focus your heart area, chest area. You can feel there is a space inside. Slowly be with that energy of your pure love inside, completely connecting to that part. Just allow yourself to feel the love inside. Whenever you hear the word love, what is the sensation arising inside? If someone you really give priority, dear one, near one, is telling you that I love you, and what sensation you feel? Or your parents or someone hug can tell you that I love you so much. You are so near and dear to me. So what sensation you are feeling in your heart when you listen to the word love, when you feel you are loved, you are adored, you are completely accepted, you are wanted, you are valued. Just connect to that feeling inside your heart, that sensation inside your heart. Whatever the sensation coming to you, without judging, and feel the sensation, and slowly spreading the sensation with each and every breath. Every breath is expanding the sensation, and feel like the sensation is moving upward and downward, downward throughout the body, through the abdomen, through your legs, and upward through your face and head. Feel this sensation is surrounding your whole body like an auric field. You are completely covered inside a space where you are safe, secure. And keep on expanding your energy from that space, that love energy. Feel nourished, feel satisfied with that love. I'm loved, I'm cared, I'm wanted, I'm valued. Those experience completely cover yourself, and within that experience, keep growing, expanding. It is filling the whole room where you are sitting. Feel this vibration, feel this light, feel this energy with each and every breath you are observing. It is expanding, expanding from within, spreading the whole room. So you are feeling that you are inside a space which is filled with love, wanting, acceptance, total embrace of yourself. You are really appreciated, accepted, and keep on expanding this energy outside the room, spreading the whole space where you are, the whole country you are, through the district, the state, and the country. Keep expanding, expanding, And also you are expanding to the nearby countries. Keep on passing through the border because love can pass beyond any boundaries. Love is the energy, have the freedom to go beyond the boundaries. So you keep going beyond the boundaries with your love, value, respect, honor. This energy keep expanding, going beyond the boundaries, keep on expanding and fill the whole world. Feel like it is filling the whole Mother Earth. And allow this energy keep expanding, going beyond. You can embrace the moon energy. You can embrace the sun, which is behind this moon, the light, the consciousness, and all the planets. You can expanding your energy, embracing all the planets, completely allowing it without any judging, without any anger to any particular planet like Saturn or Jupiter or something. You completely acknowledge beyond our conditioned knowledge that they are all valuable, they are all important, and keep on expanding. We keep expanding, expanding beyond that space, keep traveling, traveling through multiverse, the Milky Way galaxy. You keep expanding, expanding, passing through any white lights, keep on expanding and passing through the darker tunnels of life, passing through the other side. Keep on expanding to connect to the bright lights, golden lights. Keep on expanding, allowing yourself keep expanding, passing through all the law of universe, all the jelly-like energies, and passing through the greatest law or law of compassion, pink mist, and keep on expanding, passing through the pink mist, and your expanded energy completely embracing the white iridescent light, completely connecting with that source energy, God energy, the energy of Creator, energy of all that is, energy which create everything. That is the ultimate consciousness, that state of Aham Brahmasmi, Sarvam Kalpidam Brahmamayam, connecting to that vast Brahman, being that energy, transcending from all the individual self to the collective, to that oneness, merging with all the consciousness, staying there. And from that space,
From that space, say to yourself silently, I'm ready to see and heal the parts of me that are in conflict. I am ready to return to inner harmony. Imagine yourself standing in a quiet, open space inside your inner world. To your left, you see one part of you. This part might be angry, ambitious, tired, afraid, or protective. Notice how it looks, how it feels, what it carries. To your right, you see the opposite part. Maybe it's longing for rest, peace. Maybe it is longing for love. Maybe it is longing to be seen or to be understood. Notice this one too. Its posture, energy, and expression. Now gently step forward so both parts are standing before you. Say to them silently, I see you both. I honor you. I know you are trying to protect me in your own ways. So ask each part, what do you want me to know? What are you trying to give me or protect me from? What do you need in order to feel safe and loved? In repeating the question, what do you want me to know? What are you trying to give me or protect me from? What do you need in order to feel safe and loved? You can ask both the parts, what would happen if you stopped doing your job? Allow the answers to arise gently. What is the gift you're bringing me that I've been too hurt or too busy to receive? Trust your inner knowing. Maybe one part brings strength and the other part brings softness. Maybe one part pushes you to succeed and the other part invites you to rest. They may seem to pull you in opposite direction. But pause and notice.
Completely allow yourself to observe these two parts, their voice, their tone. You can ask that part, are you actually fighting for the same thing, like safety, peace, wholeness? Showing each other that they are not enemies. They are long lost allies. Invite them to look at each other curiously, gently. And as they do, allow this realization to emerge. I don't need to choose between you. I welcome you both home. Completely, you can accepting the role of each of them. Let them step towards one another. Maybe they hold hands, maybe they embrace, maybe they merge into one radiant light, your higher self. Allow the image to arise naturally.
Now say within, I no longer need to reject any part of me to be loved. I no longer need to reject any part of me to be loved. I am safe to be whole. I allow my inner world to rest in unity. And gently allow this inner union to ripple through your body, through your breath, through your heart. Breathe in peace and breathe out alignment.
Completely allowing yourself in this moment, going so deep inside your heart space, connecting to the inner child inside you, the part of yourself which is subtle, vulnerable, that very deep, playful, joyful part of yourself, the divine part of yourself as an inner child. Just connect to that part which experience this inner division. It can be an experience where to choose between both parents when they are in conflict, or choose between parents and grandparents, or aunt, uncle, or whoever they love. There is a conflict they both go through. There is a division, confusion, whom to choose. In this moment, you can give permission to that part. You have the freedom to choose both parents. Both are yours. Even parents and grandparents are yours. You have the freedom to choose everyone in your family. My dear child, you don't need to go through this confusion. You deserve everyone. You deserve to include everyone. And you can also come out from that confusion between being good or being free, pleasing others or following the heart, following the inner love. You can completely allow that child to experience what that child deeply feeling. You can tell to that child, you are not wrong, you are not bad. You do not have to choose between parts of yourself. I am here now. I'll never leave you. Now hold them close. Let them melt into your arms, into your heart, into your being.
Allowing you to bringing your awareness to your heart. Observe how your heart is. Has any incidents in your life created any wall of protection? Just give your complete presence if it does appear. Say to this wall, if at all you find the wall, thank you for protecting me. Now I'm ready to feel again. It is safe for me to feel again. I am ready to love again. Just feel the light of the creator or the source energy pouring through these and gently dissolving these walls. And you're able to sense, feel, or see your radiant, open, tender heart. Allow yourself to breathe into it. Just giving you a few downloads here. Would you like to know what it feels like to live without inner conflict? You can say yes to these downloads, and the universe will download into your being. Would you like to know to be safe holding two opposing feelings at once? Would you like to know how to integrate your strength and your softness? Would you like to know how to feel whole even when you are still healing? Would you like to know how to allow your inner truth to guide you without fear? Say yes. And allow this healing light to flow through your being from crown to your toes. Rewriting old patterns with safety, clarity, and compassion.
Completely be with your breath and receive the energy flowing through you. More and more, you are being with your breath, connecting to the Anapanasati. Ana means in breath, Apana means out breath, Sati means one with your breath. You are connecting to the wisdom of Buddha, the one who awakened. Completely embracing the wisdom of Buddha, that deep inner peace. And this moment, you can visualize the earth before you, and from your kind Buddha heart, that deep compassionate being with wisdom, allow that heart open and sending loving kindness and light to all those suffering from grief, conflict, and fear in all nations, including those in India, including those in Pakistan, those in China, those in US, UK, those in all part of the world, every nook and corner, you are sending and say silently,
May all beings be free from suffering. May all those who have passed rest in peace, in light. May families find comfort. May those living in fear be embraced in love. May hatred be transformed into understanding. Let this light of peace spread across the earth like the Buddha's silent blessing under the Bodhi tree.
completely feel that light flowing from your heart, completely covering the whole Mother Earth, and feel that soothing energy going down and down through each and every individual, every being. It can be human, it can be animal, it can be plant. All the beings in this earth is filled with this light, filled with this energy. And even more and more you are giving, more and more you feel your heart is expanding. Your heart becomes more wider. The heart becomes more open. The heart becomes ever inclusive. Feel that inclusion. Feel that the whole earth is inside your heart. Feel that expansion of your heart. And along with that feeling, feel your whole body, that sensation flowing in your each and every part of your body, every cell of your body. By giving this immense inner love, you are experiencing sharing. And you can silently repeat to yourself, I am whole, I am safe to feel all of me. Peace is presence. Peace is my power. I can peace with myself, my past, my different self in different timelines. Just feel that Buddha's peace energy and allow to smile, Buddha smile on each and every part by simply touching your mind on your feet. Smile. Keep touching and feeling your angles and smile. Wherever your attention reaches, you can smile through your knees, smiling through your thighs, your genitals, buttocks, your hip, your whole back, upper back, your entire abdomen, chest, your shoulders and arms. Keep on smiling in their face, in their head. Once you are ready, keep on smiling and rubbing your palms and allow that smile to be the belly laughter of Buddha. You can simply laugh like a Buddha by rubbing your palms, just like a child playing with the palms, rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. When you feel the warmth, you can feel that warmth inside, touching that warmth on your eyes, and slowly and gradually open your eyes. If you want to share, they can unmute, open the video, and also it's fine. Today is Buddha Purnima. When all of you open your video, we can take one picture. This Buddha's energy. Forget. Take the picture.
What do you do with these pictures? It simply makes me click.
Okay. So anybody like to share their experience? Warm welcome. Yes, thank you.
Vishata.
Yes.
So, it was a surprising moment for me when the both sides were very much, arguing, and you said to ask whether they want the same thing, and suddenly it was pin drop silence, and they were like they want the same thing. That was an eye opener for me. That was beautiful also. That was a very beautiful moment. Suddenly it was like inside me. Till then it was like waves in the sea, like very harsh waves, and suddenly it become like calm. I just wanted to share that. one side of my mind was asking for family love from others. The other side was arguing to love yourself. So both were asking for peace and all. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Two conflicting selves.
But there is similarity.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if
that
it does have conflict.
self was okay for me. But then even the body language was different. One was angry at and throwing things and like that. The other was like body language was very introverted. But then the moment you asked me to ask that question, suddenly there was this merging started.
Suddenly awareness struck.
Yeah, yes, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Anybody want to share?
Even if it is a small experience, you can share. I know many of you will write to us after this session. But when you share, it is an insight for many others also. Because many of you all may not see your own conflicting selves. What are the two conflicting selves? Like Gayatri shared, if somebody else can share, yeah, Charu.
Cam, actually, since the beginning of this strife between the countries, I've not been able to sleep really well. And I saw dreams where I had, I'm not resolving anything. I have not resolved a lot of things. And there are so many questions within. And it was such a surprise that the conflict resolution itself was a topic. And I was like, anyway, I had to discuss it. And I had a very invasive sort of a dream into my old childhood house. And I spoke to Leticia about the dream and things like that. So my mind was very cluttered when I came and settled for the session today. Even though I knew it was for me, there was a lot of cloud within my mind. So there were not many things that I could see, but there were a few things that stopped me. Like, for example, I've never experienced the entire journey to the source and just being one with the source. And even like I was in the iridescent light and I knew that I was the source. That moment was very magical for me. And beyond that, I did not know what happened exactly. And even when Sir had said that, that there is an empty space, I don't know who said, because I was completely in that zone, that there is an empty space in the heart. I was in the empty space. I could see the emptiness inside. So there were moments where it told me that I am there with you and I'm leading you through the right time and the right journey. Even though there were so many questions that seemed unresolved. Like the invasion felt like I'm still using my old tools to fight what is coming to me. And the conflict and the love both want the same thing. I could see that, but it was difficult for me to actually bring them to face each other because I know what the issue is, but I just got disconnected at that point of time, and I was just in the light. That's it. I couldn't do anything much about it, or I didn't know what happened later. I came back after that. So yeah, probably I don't know if I have answers or I don't, but yeah, that was my experience.
Yes, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sanjana.
Sanjana.
Maybe when you asked again, uh, I've so one side was this like a Medusa kind of, a lot of eyes going, my like completely lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of tentacle kind of things going outward. But at the core of it was this blue, I don't know, entity. I don't know, I'm not sure. Like, but and I kept asking, what is it that you want? And it felt like knowledge, or I don't know. So it's very externalized, it wanting a lot from, taking a lot from the external sources. But it had the source was within it. And the other side was more of the roots and kind of with a lot of flowers and very grounded, like a banyan, with a lot of uh, already very so. Um, but I don't remember what the common goal was. Though it's just blurred out because the blue was more prominent. The externalized that was more louder, and this calmer side was like quiet. So I don't know. Yeah, it felt very. I don't know what exactly happened. I can't remember that part.
When
You
you
can
sit
again look
with this,
within.
Hmm?
Yeah.
you say.
No, no,
Sir, say.
no.
Uh,
That is the thing. Blue.
yeah,
I
I'm
mean, I
just
just don't know what.
you look within and ask what does blue really mean to you? What is its symbolically communicating to you? That's the only thing I want to share. You share.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I got it. It's basically very hungry for knowledge. Yeah, yeah.
So the scattered that you're seeing towards the outside is the hungry for knowledge, you're saying. Okay. And the other side is more rooted to earth. And yeah, it is like, your connection with the universe and the earth. Okay. Okay, Shruti, yeah.
So when the meditation was going on, when you said two sides, one side was telling, don't talk for yourself. The other side was telling, talk for yourself. And I was seeing the change. At that same time, it blocked my throat and I had numbness on my right leg. It was very bad numbness. Very bad numbness means I couldn't even move my legs. But as you went further with the meditations, it released. And I was like then focusing on my numbness that where is it now? Am I able to talk now? Because there was a huge block here. I felt that, when you get some food choked here, that was the block which I had. And as it went further, I just felt it was released. I was not even sure whether I should raise to even tell because I was not sure whether I'll get the sound out to talk. That is my feeling. I mean, this keeps coming. And one more thing was there. Today, actually, my mom had attended today's, meditation. So I wanted her. I mean, she left the meditation, but in front of her, I was not able to ask all these things. I was hesitant. The moment she left is when my throat came back to normal.
So you know exactly
So
where
I
to
think I
heal.
have to work on it that, I have to make sure that I talk, but I was not able to talk.
So again, one more thing, open to work for yourself, connection with your mother.
Yeah.
Be more, feel freedom with your mother actually. When she's there also, you have the freedom to express yourself. Anyway, it's a journey.
Took a
It's,
long time for me to at least tell it in a space like this. Because now also my hands and legs are like, freezed. I cannot say, I can feel my cells. But at least I am happy that I'm able to tell it to you right now that this was the situation and this is what I felt. So I have to work on, as you said. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Breji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
അതുള്ള മഴയൊക്കെ
Chalo.
കൊണ്ടുവന്ന
Yes.
So we'll wind up for today if nobody else has no questions or nothing to share. Yeah, big hug to all
Actually,
of
can
you.
I share a little small thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something happened. I've already told to Priya Chechi, when I meditate or something good I'm doing, my father or brother will come in between, especially meditation. So now also maybe you heard in the beginning they came in between. So there was this wave like motion. I was like, what is he doing? He's not even hungry. That kind of fight in between. But then after that again he came, and after the meditation again he came there, and I was a little more settled. I was like, okay, I'll come. And then I in between I gave him food also. He didn't want the food, but then I kept the food. But then both happened. I meditated also. I did my thing. I gave him food even if he didn't want. But then yeah, physically also I saw a difference, so I wanted to tell you.
Okay. I was just going through the messages.
Okay. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.